Old Hickory, Andrew Jackson, a fiery general and a president during America's formative era. His Scots-Irish parents emigrated to America 2 years before his birth. A month before he was born, his father died in a log hauling accident in Waxhaw Hills of North Carolina. Andrew Jackson's life overlapped significant periods of American history: colonial period, then the Revolutionary War, then the New Republic, the Louisiana Purchase, the War of 1812, settling the Northwest Territory, unfortunately, the growth of slavery versus the anti-slavery sentiment, formation of the Democrat Party of 1828, the westward expansion, Indian Wars, a financial panic, a bank war, the first assassination plot of a sitting U.S. president. All this took place during the lifetime of Andrew Jackson. At the age of 13, Andrew Jackson joined a local militia to fight during the Revolutionary War. His eldest brother, Hugh Jackson, died during the Battle of Stono Ferry, June 20th of 1779. Andrew and his brother, Robert, were taken prisoner by the British and nearly starved to death. Robert contracted smallpox in prison and died. A British officer ordered young Andrew Jackson to polish his boots. When Andrew Jackson refused, the officer drew his saber and slashed the young Andrew Jackson across the head, arm, and hand, leaving Andrew Jackson with permanent scars. Andrew Jackson's mother, Elizabeth, volunteered to care for the sick American prisoners. Tragically, Elizabeth Jackson herself contracted ship fever and died, being buried in an unmarked grave. Andrew Jackson was an orphan at the age of 14. Andrew Jackson supported and educated himself, eventually becoming a frontier country lawyer. In 1788, at the age of 21, he was appointed prosecutor of the Western District. In 1796, Andrew Jackson was elected as a delegate to the Tennessee Constitutional Convention, where he proposed the name for this brand new state, an Indian name. Tennessee citizens elected Andrew Jackson a U.S. congressman and then a U.S. senator. In 1798, Andrew Jackson served as a judge on Tennessee's Supreme Court. Speculating in land, Jackson bought the Hermitage Plantation near Nashville and was one of the 3 investors who founded Memphis. A strict battlefield officer, Jackson was described as being tough as Old Hickory, leading to his nickname, Old Hickory. Now, during the War of 1812, Andrew Jackson was sent to fight the Red Stick Creek Indians at the Battle of Horseshoe Bend in the year 1814. At the Battle of Talaskahachie, a dead Creek woman was found clutching her living baby. The other Indian women refused to care for the infant boy, so Andrew Jackson brought the Indian boy home and raised him as a son and gave him the name Lincoyer. Against overwhelming odds, Andrew Jackson defeated 10,000 of the fiercest British troops at the Battle of New Orleans, January 8th of 1815. Over 2,000 British soldiers were killed and wounded, as compared to over 71 American casualties. It was considered the greatest American land victory of the War of 1812. General Andrew Jackson wrote to Robert Hayes, January 26, 1815, "It appears that the unerring hand of Providence shielded my men from the shower of balls, bombs, and rockets, when every ball and bomb from our guns carried with them a mission of death." In 1817, President Monroe charged Andrew Jackson with stopping Seminoles in Florida from raiding Georgia. Now, this led to Jackson serving as Florida's first territorial governor. Matter of fact, the city of Jacksonville is named for Andrew Jackson. Jackson was sworn in as the 7th President of the United States, March 4th, 1829. In his second inaugural address, Andrew Jackson stated, "It is my fervent prayer to the Almighty, before whom I now stand, and who has kept us in his hands from the infancy of our republic to the present day, that he will inspire the hearts of my fellow citizens, that we may be preserved from danger."